A7C II is the super long life camera, and it's great for starting out. My name is Kensei Akatsu. I made a mistake. Mistake, as long as I do nothing about it. Don't stop. Keep your blood flowing. So, about a year ago, I made this video, Sony A7CII review. In that video, I said like, I don't know whose is this for. Well, I couldn't see the attraction in it back then. A7CII has a pretty much same spec as A7 IV, and their price are not that different. So why don't we go for A7 IV? Then, what the hell is this A7CII for? But since then, I've been trying a lot of similar position cameras like the compact camera, which has a close spec and performance as the flagship model of that brand. Especially Lumix S9, which has pretty much same spec as S5 IIX, but it is way smaller and lighter. Also Fujifilm X-M5 that I made a video about recently. Then I realized I made a mistake back then. I concluded wrong. The thing I couldn't see when I reviewed A7CII was paying the money for the mobility and portability. In other words, in a casual way, the ability to blend into your life so you can make your camera life easy and fun, and that eventually make you better videographer and photographer. So now I can confidently say this A7CII is for people who wanna start shooting from hobby, but wanna shoot professionally potentially in the future. We make a mistake, but that's okay as long as we learn from that and keep moving forward. This video is for old myself, old me, and of course, for you. So today, I'll show you why this A7CII is a great choice for starting out and the future roadmap to the professional stage from A7CII. Have a tea, or the coffee, or the beer, depends on when you watch this. But anyway, hear me out. The most important thing is the ritual. When you're about to buy a legit camera such as this, you want to get better at video and photo more or less, regardless of making money by it or not. Having the ritual that you use camera every single day is super important when it comes to that. For example, you're using some DSLR camera that have been sleeping in the garage of your parent house, or the one you bought many years ago, or your smartphone. But anyway, you want to step up from those. Think about this type of full-sized camera. I mean, not sensor, that shape. The camera with the viewfinder and a deep grip and many functions button on the body. It might satisfy your ownership, but you're gonna find out they're too much for your use. You don't use even 50% ability of 100% potential that the camera has. You kinda know it is a professional camera, but you don't know how to draw the maximum ability out from the camera. Then eventually you're gonna have to deal with the chunk of metal. I know what's happening. You get less opportunity to bring it out and use it. Finally, you give up getting new skills and new camera experiences and sell the camera. What was wrong? Well, I think in that case, the camera is not suitable for your lifestyle. In a simple word, you needed more mobility and portability so you can use it every day without being stressed out. Even me, I don't want to carry this type of camera every day. I know those are the fantastic professional camera that are helping my business so much. But when it comes to the everyday life, it's different. Something like this is more suitable. Right now, you got a 20mm 1.8 G lens, but if you use some super compact lens, something like a 50mm 1.8, it's not gonna that hard to carry this anywhere, anytime. And that allows you to shoot every day. Then you can learn and boost your motivation continuously. So let's dive deep in this camera a little. So now I hope you understood how the matter of size and weight is so important, especially when you start out. So this A7CII is a little different from A7 IV or FX30 when it comes to the design, which can boost easiness. All the buttons and dials and physical functions are gathering at the right side. This sounds not so huge, but having the easy operation that can be done with only right fingers makes your brain easy unconsciously. Those cameras have many of them on all over the body, which is a good thing for people who shoot professionally, but not for people who just start out. It's just overwhelming. So in terms of design too, this A7C II gives you the easiness in addition to the mobility and portability. I don't say the mobility is only thing you have to get. If you go for that, there are more options. But the reason why I recommend this A7C II is the long-term use video performance. For the detailed information, I want you to watch the review video. Basically, it has same spec and performance as A7 IV, such as 4K video and up to 60 FPS slow motion. It can shoot S-Log3 with a wide dynamic range, which can provide you with the high color grading capability. At this point, we can understand the value of paying money for the portability and mobility. Same price, same spec, but lighter and smaller. And their image quality are not different. But since A7C II is newer than A7 IV, it got a little better technology in it. A7C II has the real-time AI autofocus. I was already surprised by its performance in the review, but it's still crazy good in 2025. I don't know if Sony can do better jobs than this in the future, but I guess this will be the one of best autofocus in the market in next few years. Image stabilization is also strength of this camera. While A7 IV has 5.5 stops, this got 7 stops. When you want to shoot video casually, you don't want to use a gimbal. This image stabilization performance gives you the super steady shots, and when you vlog alone or when you want to put the camera and let it do the job, the auto framing function is so helpful. It automatically adjusts the frame so you can put the subject in the center no matter how it moves. And you can apply the LUT while recording on S-Log so you can see the actual color. The LUT function is something FX series has and some Sony cameras like A6700, at least A7 IV doesn't have. So actually A7C II is better at some points in video than A7 IV. It has both of easiness that you can go easy with it, but some pro functions for when you go serious about shooting videos. When it comes to the image quality, Sony's basic resolution options haven't changed since, I don't know, A7 IV. So basically A7 IV, A7S III, FX30, FX3, A7C II, what you can shoot is pretty much the same. I mean the resolution options. There is no like a 6K open gate or there's no that are internal raw recording. Just 4K or 1080p. A7C II can handle the casual shooting to professional work. So that's why I said the long-term use video performance. You know, basically I love the coffee. You know, I am the coffee type of person. But sometimes the Japanese green tea just wins. When it comes to the photography, what do you prioritize? For me, the flow more than functions. Well, this is pretty much the same thing as the ritual and long-term video performance topic. It has 33 megapixel resolution, which is enough for pretty much anything, and it has high-speed shooting. The spec is more than what you will need, but more than that, this has the good flow. Although it has the amazing spec, it is fast and not making us that serious about shooting photos. It is this size and this flat design. The holding feel is super nice, especially when you are outside, which allows us to shoot casually and naturally. And having a viewfinder is also great for the immersive photography experience. If you're into photography, you will appreciate it. Also, the balance with the compact small lens is super good. This is a Viltrox 20mm lens. It is as if it doesn't have a lens on it. Even with this 20mm G lens or 50mm 1.8, it doesn't bother you at all. Everyone can enjoy the casual photography in their own life. The path. When you go to one way, there is no dead end. There will be the next path continued from the first path. This is the super interesting. I made a career and a camera roadmap starting from A7C II to professional cameras, professional stages. I hope you understood why this A7C II is great for starting out, but not only that, this is a super long life camera. So when you get A7C II, you can cover from hobby to small business. You know, hobby is the hobby, or it could be the self-expressing the activity, creative activity that doesn't make money. Well, yeah, whatever it is. So small business are like those. YouTube or social media contents like review videos, travel films, vlogs, talking mainly videos like YouTubers, promotions such as product shooting or restaurant shooting. A7C II can do the great job as long as they are the one-man operation work. So you can imagine like the videographer stage. If it is side hustle business, A7C II is more than enough. And if it is a full-time creator, still A7C II can handle many situations. But if you keep doing the job as the full-time creator, you will have the time to level up your camera. Then on the next stages, there are those options. If it's video, FX series such as FX3 is a great choice. And if it's photo, you can go up to A7R5 or A9 series. But the important thing is the image quality that you can get isn't gonna change that much even though you step up to the Pro camera from A7C II. They are something you buy for solving problems that you have in the current shooting environment, such as the overheating resistance which will be needed in a documentary shooting, multi-camera operation capability which will be needed in a big budget YouTube shows, audio performance, media and codec options which will be needed in a music video or movie making, or the durability and reliability that can handle some extreme environments like wildlife and sports or landscape photography. And I know you want to step up to those professional cameras because they are cool and they look like professional. But here is my video, 5 camera gears I wish I bought sooner. The important crux is in it. Before you level up to those cameras, there is still something you can do. Having a proper camera accessories to solve your problems and boost your work. And most of times, your issues will be solved by them without buying a new camera. Such as the slider for the extremely smooth camera move, good microphone or good light. If you get some gears that can solve problem, this life will be extended more. And also those camera accessories will be necessary tools in the professional stage too. Even if you change the camera, the quality isn't gonna change obviously. But if you boost your current camera, in this case A7C II, by camera accessories, you can get more creative options. And eventually that gives you more life options. When you think about that, A7C II is a really long life camera. This can cover a lot of stuff that can happen in your camera life. Before we go to the last topic, I think I gotta say thank you for watching this video. You will know why I said that right now. Mistake, as long as I do nothing about it.